Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Monday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. You know it. It's 3:30 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, I was not planning on making this video, but I came across some articles, some video from Fox News, and some two other videos that I'm gonna have down below that I just have to talk about this morning. I had a video all set to go, and I'm still gonna download it. I made it yesterday. It's a doorbell cam capturing a UFO in Florida, and man, you know, if this isn't a UFO, I don't know what is. Also, I talk about some other stuff that's been on my mind lately, like, are we in a simulation? So that video, I was going to download that right now. I'm going to download it later today. It's all made. It's all, the thumbnail's all set to go and everything. But here's the thing. I started going through the news this morning, and of course, there was some Trump news, and I have to talk about this. I just have to. So I'm putting the UFO video just on hold for a few hours. Okay, these links are going to be down below. Let me start with Fox and Friends. Okay, the first video, there's an article down below. I think it's Media Matters. It's a left-leaning media site, and Fox they have an article about Fox and Friends with some videos. And this is my question. As I watch these videos of, I don't know what their names are on Fox and Friends. I don't watch Fox. They're so wound up, and it appears that they're trying to get their audience wound up. Yesterday's video, you know, I talked about what I actually hear Trump supporters say about blacks taking over, and I've heard this before, and I know this has to be coming from somewhere. And it's got to be coming from like places like Fox News. And as I watch these videos, it's completely clear that they're trying to influence their audience. They're definitely fear-mongering here. You know, it's not about just Donald Trump. They're coming for you. You know, you're next. You know, there's actually a quote in this article. A Trump supporter says, you know, my neighbors are Democrats. When they come for me, will my Democrat neighbors stick up for me? You know, it's crazy. I got to ask this question too. Fox and Friends, these guys, some of the stuff, I'm gonna give some examples of some of the things they say. They're so stupid that I wonder, are the Fox News personalities actually have that low in IQ? Are they really that stupid, or are they intentionally trying to influence their audience and saying stupid things and hoping their audience will believe it? Seriously. I'll give you some examples right now. Then I have two other little short clips. One's a Trump supporter at the Waco rally talking about guns versus drag shows. Which one's more dangerous? You know what this guy's going to say. And the third one I'm going to show you, I'm going to talk about, is a guy in a big box store very upset about boys' t-shirts and rainbows. Ooh, no more big trucks and dinosaurs. What? Oh my God, they're turning our kids into sissies. Okay, let's start off with these Fox and Friends. There's so much here. I just picked a few things they say. One of the guys, you know, they're like having I guess, you know, this is how Fox and Friends goes, and they're having a conversation about themselves, you know, wringing their hands. Oh, it's a third world country. You know, when will another person like Donald Trump rise up and fight the system? They're going to, you know, they are going to come for all of us sooner or later. The Democrats' weaponized judicial system coming for everybody in the country, for the political opponents. No, man. He you know, when you do so many illegal things. I had a Trump supporter say to me yesterday, talking about Hunter Biden's laptop. And I said, okay, yeah, you know what? Maybe Joe Biden and Hunter Biden, maybe they made a mistake. What about Trump making money from the presidency, breaking the emoluments clause, directing all the ambassadors, everybody from foreign countries, to his Trump hotels, making money hand over fist from the presidency, which is illegal? What about that? Anyway, back to Fox and Friends. Okay, one of the guys on the show says, "Geez, did they even read him his Miranda rights yet?" Oh, you know, and they're all like, oh, they're all shaking their heads and SMH and wringing their hands. And I thought about that. Now, I'm no expert here, But don't they reach your Miranda rights when you are arrested? When you are put under arrest, they inform you of your rights from there on out, right? Has he been arrested yet? No, he was notified that he's been indicted, that he has to come in. So what are they going to send him his Miranda rights in the mail? Read them over the phone? It's stupid things like this. Here's another one. They're all agreeing that his mugshot is going to be the most popular picture in U.S. history, in the history of the United States. It's probably going to replace Che Guevara in dorm rooms. First of all, I don't know where to start with that one. If you look in front of, like, Mar-a-Lago, you guys know I like to look at the faces. Who are these people? Who are these Trump supporters? And I looked at the faces of the people in front of Mar-a-Lago. The people that are constantly camped out there. Trump. And every single one of them is over 70. They're all retirees from Florida with all their red, white, and blue clothing. I didn't see one face under 55 years old. I can't picture. I think the Democrats won big in 2022, and in 2020 because of the younger voters. For the life of me, I can't picture kids in dorm, unless kids have changed incredibly since I was young, putting up a picture of Donald Trump, unless they're making fun of him in his mugshot. Okay, comparing him to Che Guevara. Now, I'm no expert on history, but wasn't he a Marxist, communist? He was against. His whole thing was he was against capitalism. He was for the common man, communism, Marxism. So I don't know if they're comparing Donald Trump to Che Guevara. I don't even know what to say about this. Okay, here's another interesting one. One of the women said, you know what? She's totally serious. She says, if he never ran for president in 2016, none of this would have ever happened. He would have never been charged. Duh. No, he wouldn't have been charged because he broke campaign finance laws. If he didn't run for president, he wouldn't have broke campaign finance laws. Would he still have gotten arrested for the whole thing with no, because he wouldn't have had to pay off the hooker. This is the kind of stuff. She's all serious about this. If he didn't run in 2016, they're just picking on him because he's the little man and he won in 2016. No, that doesn't even make any sense. And I'm watching this and I'm like, they're serious. They're serious. Are they this stupid? Are these Fox and Friends this stupid? Or are they intentionally being ignorant to try to influence, trying to influence their viewers? Unbelievable. Let's see, what are some of the other ones I had written down? There were so many I had to write them down. There's more about the third world country. They're coming for, I can't see what the rest of these were, but unbelievable. Okay, now on to the next one. Here's a Trump supporter in Waco, Texas. I'll have the link for this down below. This is a report. I think it's a Fox News reporter, and he's serious. And I think he's serious. I can't even tell anymore who's serious or not. And he asked this Trump supporter, which do you know how many people have died from guns last year? And he said 45. The reporter told him 45,000. And so this Trump supporter says that he thinks that drag, not transsexualism in itself, which I looked up, but drag shows, kids seeing a drag show. He thinks that's more dangerous for these kids. The long-term effects on these kids watching these drag shows. So I Googled it. It's not even a thing. It's not even a thing. There is nothing on that, on the effects of kids in drag shows or bad effects or whatever. I looked up transsexual. Transsexuals do seem to have more incidents down the road of harm to themselves and a few other things, and the morbidity, mortality rate. I'll link down below because I found it interesting. But I also think a lot of that has to do with, like, when I was in recovery, I found that a lot of people in the LGBTQ community, because of having to stay in the closet and pretend they weren't who they were, resorted to drugs and alcohol to stomp down their feelings. And I have a feeling it might be the same with transsexuals, but that's just me. All right. So this guy, this Trump supporter says, he just makes up a number out of the blue. He says, well, 45,000 people died from guns last year. Then 100,000 were affected. Kids were deaths from watching drag shows. Long-term effects. 100,000 people. I shouldn't laugh at this, but are you kidding me? The third clip down below. Okay. There's this wannabe tough guy standing in a box store, and he's looking at boys' t-shirts, and it's obvious that he's picked a bunch of these t-shirts. I have a feeling he went down an aisle that was especially it's probably during the LGBTQ month, Pride Month, and it was probably a display. That's because that's what it looks like. And he's just all inflamed. There's no more trucks. There's no more dinosaurs. Then he picks up a shirt, and it's got a crane picking up a rainbow. What's this? A crane? Why is a crane picking up a rainbow? Then there's a picture of clouds and a rainbow. And this guy is just losing his stuff over this, man. This is just the downfall of masculinity in America. He's turning our boys into sissies, and oh my God. Personally, I think it does more damage to kids when you try to force them into being let kids be who they are, let the chips fall where they may, and love them regardless. But hey, I'm not a parent, I don't have any kids, but it makes sense to me. Anyway, the clips are down below. This was an impromptu video. I'm gonna download the UFO video, and I'm really interested to see, is this a simulation we're in? Are we in a simulation? Are these UFOs coming from alternate dimensions? Are they coming from different timelines? Some of the questions I bring up in the next video. Stay tuned. I'm downloading it soon. It's already made up. Have a good Monday.